Hi, I'm Cindy from 96.1 The Eagle. I am joined by another fabulous photographer in the studio today, Diane.
Nice.
Diane Bish, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Cindy?
Where are you from, Diane?
Actually born and raised in Oneida, New York.
Okay, I discovered you with your photos, and you take some of my favorites. Sunrises, sunsets, and they are simply stunning.
Well, thank you.
How long have you been a photographer?
Over 15 years.
Is it a hobby or is that your job?
It started out as a hobby when my nephew, who is now 30, was just a baby. It started out with a little 110 film camera, and it developed into the digital, but I actually have a full-time job. I do have a business that's registered since 2012, but the sunsets and sunrises, they're for me.
Is your favorite place to take photos Sylvan Beach?
Sylvan Beach recently, since I moved back this way from Liverpool, but it used to be on Oneida Lake Parkway.
Oh, nice. Very good. We've got a wonderful photo gallery here. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
This one here was actually done a couple years ago in January. That is a Oneida Lake Parkway photo. It was a full halo that I didn't even realize I was capturing until I got home and edited the picture.
That's the fun of photography, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You see one thing and then who knows?
Your camera sees something different.
Yes.
But I was just absolutely amazed by that picture.
Do you use any special shutter speed or anything like that on certain photos?
Not always. I play with the aperture and I play with the shutter speed to get the best pictures, but I also use filters, the neutral density filter and so forth, to get some of the deeper colors.
Right. Now tell me about this one.
This one actually was October 9th, 2013. I went down there and I get the sunset, and you can see the sun setting in the middle, and that's actually a panoramic shot, and it looks like the sun is just exploding out of the sky, and it was just so amazing. But believe it or not, this picture here, this is how it ended up that evening.
Oh, really? So it's from the same evening?
Same night.
I see. And what about this one?
This one here is at Sylvan Beach. This is when a storm was rolling, and you can see it on one side. And then on the other side, you had the storm rolling in. And again, it's a panoramic view. Because I watched the clouds. And you always know when it's going to be dramatic by watching the clouds.
Right. I've actually used some of your video and made a nice little movie about, the storm coming in and then the sunset
afterwards.
It is gorgeous.
Absolutely.
So tell me about the trees. I love the trees in your photos.
This also was another one from Sylvan Beach. And I do too. I love the trees. I like to catch the sun between the branches or just under. It just adds personality to the picture.
Yes, I agree. It almost like it adds a different dimension to it, like layers upon layers.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, if you look at this picture, and no one can tell but me, but when I took this picture, the sun was actually on this side of it, and I flipped it during editing, and I just like the flipped version better.
That's just an incredible photo. Do you ever consider selling your prints or anything like that?
I actually do sell my prints.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
do you
I
make calendars and prints and...
Calendar is something that I've been wanting to get into for a while, which is why I'm out to the beach so often, because I would like to do one specific to the beach.
Yes.
Being that I live so close.
Yes, definitely. I bet you that would do really well. Your Sylvan Beach sunrises and sunsets or storms or whatever.
Right.
Oh, gorgeous stuff. And what about this one? Another gorgeous sunrise.
That's actually a sunset.
Oh, is it?
That is a sunset, and it was one evening out again at the beach. That actually, I took that sunset, and I love that sunset because it was the day when Syracuse Orange went into the final game. And I posted that for...
Didn't I use that? Wasn't that my feature image? Because I remember SU and I was picking photos for the best of CNY and I was choosing orange.
Yes, you were. And it was actually one that I did that had 3 trees in it, and then it was orange and blue. It was a really nice picture.
We're kind of on the same wavelength here, definitely. So what are your plans with your video? Because you shoot some pretty nice video as well.
Honestly, I have shot those videos with my phone.
Yes.
Not with my camera. My camera is capable of video, but only for 30 minutes. So, you know, if I go there with a disc and I use up all my camera on the video, then I won't be able to take the pictures, and I like to take still shots too.
Definitely.
So I haven't actually even considered anything about the video because it's something that I just gotten into. And when I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I said, these are really good too. So, you know, future thinking going forward, I definitely do more with that.
Yes, keep up the video because it's a perfect length. If they're much longer, you know, what are you going to do with it? But you're doing really well with the video.
Well,
Keep posting your pictures.
Thank
We
you.
love them.
I will. Thank
we
you.
love them. This is
you.
Diane Bish, and glad to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we'll do it again soon.
Thank you.